Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is ManTheMaker. Welcome back for the final time to Star Traders Frontiers, at least for this run, of course. We are Wilderama, and we have completed it. We got the achievements that we set out for. Xeno Slayer, Warmaster, Master Explorer, all three locked down. Fantastic. Was not sure about it. I mean, from the beginning I was afraid of the Xeno, of course, rightfully so. I was afraid that at some point during the run, I mean, the time thing was one situation, right? I wasn't sure if we would be able to complete it within X amount of time, 10 years. That was just kind of an unknown to me, but what I was mostly afraid of was fighting the Xeno somewhere and getting my crew decimated. Because once that happens, right? If that happened, like, let's say an hour or two of game time in the past, two or three episodes, when we still had a little bit left, then encountering the Xeno becomes a whole lot more serious and potentially impossible. I don't know. I know that sometimes if it can be hard to recover on the harder difficulties in this game. We did lose one person, which we recovered just fine with that. So that's one thing that I kind of learned. It was an idea. I was like, hey, and I don't know if I would do it if I was in like a more complete run, open-ended run, where it's like, hey, your guy died, your officer died, you need them high level, particularly with the combat crew that we have, the crew combat crew, CCC. Particularly with that, where it can really make a difference. Really make a difference, their level. Just kind of picking, like, hey, you Navigator, you look like you got what it takes to go toe-to-toe with the Xeno and to be right about it. It just feels pretty good. So, what have we learned? I mean, overall. Well, one thing, the Xeno aren't as scary. If you have a dedicated close range, combat crew, they're not as scary as you might imagine. Now, things do scale up, right? As we progress further on, they're going to keep being higher and higher level and potentially begin to outpace me. This is what I've heard, at least. So, I kind of forgot what my lesson there was, but I forgot what I was talking about, but that's okay. Things that we've learned, right? Again, yeah, that's it. The Xeno aren't so bad. Also, I mean, for this particular run, having high exploration did not matter. It actually did not matter. Potentially it could give us more. We would have had more funds available to us, right? But I mean, we were able to get the exploration, no problem. All that really, like, the thing that can really screw you in exploration is combat. So if you're going to go for exploration, really, I mean, having a crew, officers in particular, that fight, and the captain is probably the way to go. Obviously, having higher exploration would be beneficial, but I think, if we didn't have a starting contact, because let me pop back here to the main menu. To get the starting contact explorer, maybe I need to easier to find this way if I just do a new template and say, hey, contacts, retired Xeno Hunter? No. Oh, that's unlocked anyways. The Xeno Hunter might have been a pretty good. I think I just unlocked him, didn't I? I actually don't know. What unlocked the Xeno Hunter? Because that might be pretty useful, right? Getting a Xeno Hunter early on. What unlocks the starting contact Xeno Hunter? Nothing I just got. Expert Xeno Hunter. I think I got that before. He might be pretty good. I mean, Xeno Hunters, yeah, that does kind of make sense. Getting combat armor is also quite nice. But somebody does exploration. Somebody gives you explorers. Right, it's not you. Not you. No. I swore you could get an explorer as a do starting captain. I swore you could have a contact from the start that unlocked somebody who gives you that. Maybe I'm wrong, or maybe I'm just not seeing it. Am I not seeing it, folks? You tell me. I don't want to spend too much time just like staring at this, but it doesn't look like it. I am pretty sure that I'm missing something here. I must be. Come on. Come on. Well, okay. Anyways. I mean, the starting contacts we went with were pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. If there is something that gives explorers, which, honestly, I'm now going to go ahead and check. Go to the wiki. Go to the unlocks. Sorry, folks, to do this now, but you know how it is. There's got to be explorer. No, this is not the right place to do it. It's going to be in contacts. Starting contacts. Okay. I can't seem to find this anywhere. Right. Well, maybe it happens, maybe it doesn't. I mean, again, I'm pretty happy. Like, let's take a look. What do we start with? Beasto. That is apparently what I named it. Apparently, I named it Beasto. Yeah, the Zealot I'm very happy with. The Zealot talents are pretty freaking great. I mean, I don't remember what they are. The talents. Yeah. Resilience, initiative, and damage. It's just awesome. It's just great. I mean, maybe picking the Xeno Hunter is pretty good too. Right? Yeah, resilience, fortitude, initiative, more armor and morale. But honestly, you want the captain to be out there in the front. You want him to be out there in the front. And Xeno Hunter is a rifleman. So it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense for that. So I'm pretty happy with that. I mean, attributes, I think the build was quite nice overall, so I don't know if I would really do much differently here. I mean, having the high blades was definitely the way to go. Maybe switch these around. But I'm really quite pleased with that. So, I'm not sure I would really change anything there. Let's jump back in. What else have we learned? I mean, potentially having the ability to have a black market contact early on to sell Xeno artifacts probably isn't worth it still. Probably better just to go to Farfallen Rim. Knowing about that earlier on might have made a difference too. I don't know about starting with Kadar, because you do start way the hell out here. I mean, there was this place has some really, really great places to explore. But I'm not entirely sure how much. I mean, one thing that's nice about this, right? When you get missions, they always go in the same direction. So having explore missions that will never force you to pick. You can take 2 or 3, and they will send you out here. I do think doing the mission running early on is important, right? You make that money. Made us a lot of money. Without focusing on it, I might have liked to buy a trader's permit from Callaghan if I didn't piss him off somehow. I don't really remember what I did to do that exactly. And yeah, I mean, it's pretty straightforward, right? Bodyguards are awesome. Crew combat is great. If you build for it, you can do a lot of work. I mean, as for here, I mean, maybe having a contact. The problem is, I really think having a contact who gives you a weapons locker is probably not that great. Not who gives you weapons locker. Gives you weapons or armor to start off with. It's kind of okay. I think, like, unless you can get both, just upgrading your weapons locker is probably better place to spend your money. I'm not sure about that. That's just kind of my gut instinct, and I think some people do say otherwise. But when you're on the time limit, you got to do that. You can't spend, like, what are you gonna do? We don't have the people who can really help us find contacts. I don't have the money for it. If we had more money, I would deck my ship out basically with more nav assist modules. I'm very happy. Like, upgrading the storage hold was the way to go for sure. Really enabled us to make more money. So I think that's definitely like one of the best early investments you can make. because you end up with a lot of stuff on these planets, and it's really nice to be able to carry them around. I mean, yeah, more navigation, more electronics. There's I think there's actually escape modules, which might be useful, just in case you get in trouble with the Xeno. Because basically, I mean, yeah, your missions can piss you, make some people mad at you, but you should not really get anyone so mad that they will kill you on sight. Right? You can always surrender. Surrender, 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 surrender. Don't even worry about it. And I feel like that's better. So apologies again for the kind of interruptions in the series. I think I missed one episode I had an issue with. The file just went corrupted. And this one, I don't actually know what happened to my mic situation there. I'm gonna check again now. Yeah, my audio is fine. Really don't know what happened, and it's kind of hard to try that. But yeah, anyways, I do apologize for that. Hope you guys did enjoy the episode. Probably gonna take a couple, maybe like a week or two off, maybe 3 from Star Traders. I've been hitting it pretty hard since I started these achievement runs. So if you're watching this live, probably going to take a little bit of time off and dabble into some other games. There was some interesting stuff that's been going on, which I would like to check out. And but we will be back. We will be back for sure with more achievement runs. Put them down in the comments on what you would like to see next. I mean, there's a couple more that I need to do for unlocks, but I'm also down to really check out, pushing for some of the harder stuff. If you guys want to see, I haven't honestly done the story at all. I tried to do it once and I died. I think, was it on Impossible? It might have been. I'm not really sure where I was trying to do that. Let me know what you guys want to see. The achievement runs are quite popular, so I'm probably going to do some more of them. But I am definitely open to suggestions. So, hope you guys enjoyed this series. If you did, subscribe to the channel if you made it this far. If you like what you see, there's more of it all the time. I really appreciate that. And stick around. More content always. Always. Until then, my name is ManTheMaker. Take care, everybody. Have a wonderful day.